Hey guys, hope you're all good. You join me on this lovely sunny Sunday afternoon on the Africa Twin. I've just had to pop to work to fix some computers that were down, annoying, but I thought, well, while I'm out and about in town on the bike, 'cause my other half took the car, I thought I'd take the opportunity to have a little chit chat about this and that. So I just, obviously I'm not going home, I'm doing a tour on the outskirts of town. It's chilly, temperature is about 6 degrees, it's cold. It says 12 on there, but it's not, it's because I've been in the car park. It's cold. I've got my thermal undies on today, keep the old nuts warm. Woo, it's chilly. These jeans are rubbish at keeping you warm. So I'm not too bad. I can't find my winter gloves, and anyway my winter gloves are pants. They're like ski gloves, they've got no protection at all. If you fell off, they're awful. They're not even that warm. So hopefully I'm going to get some new ones in the very, very near future. Right, so this video is titled Sold the 959, what next? So yep, 959 went last Sunday. A lovely guy brought it, popped up with his other half, and he rode all the way back down to the south coast in the dark pretty much, and it was freezing last week. He's braver than me. Come on, people just don't look at the lights, do they? So yeah, sorry, yeah, so he picked the bike up. Bit sad to see it go, but all that would happen through the winter, it would sit there for 6 months and I wouldn't ride it. It did that when it was new, when I got it last November. I didn't ride it for 6 months pretty much because it just sat there. So the weather was awful. Right, I'll do the reverse route of what I normally do when I'm going through town way. Right, we'll go this way. Right, I'm not filtering because I want to chat. Pointless. I'm just going to sit in traffic unless there's a massive queue like this. I'll just sit and wait in the traffic. So yeah, a bit sad to see it go, but as I said, I just won't use it. It'll just sit there not being used. So, and I've got this brilliant bike to use through the winter. It was an epic bike when the conditions are right. The roads were quiet, they were smooth, it was just brilliant. In Spain it was awesome. I'd had a link in the in this vid of some of the really good roads in Spain we rode. I think there's about 4 or 5 clips of, not all of my bike, but some of the other lads riding their bikes. Some of them only a couple of minutes long, but just watch them and just to see how amazing some of the roads were that we rode. Absolutely amazing. Ambulance. Yeah, so guys, check out, if you get time, check out the vids of the 959 and the other guys riding the really cool roads in the link. Yeah, just I don't know what to get next. I'm in a bit of a quandary. I don't know. So 2 options. I could get another sports bike. I'm off to the show tomorrow, as in Monday, to check out the new Panigale and some other bits and pieces. So that's one option. But the standard Panigale has none of the gizmos on it at all. It looks boring in red compared to the Tricolor Speciale, and it'll be about 18 grand or maybe even more. I don't know. So I just don't think, yeah, no way can I afford the S model. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So I think that rules that out, but I'm going to look. So I might not get another sports bike, I'm not sure. I might just have one bike like this. If I do, maybe I'll sell this bike in the spring and get another bike to replace this that does everything really, really well. And just have one bike. I have to use it every day. It's got to be something that I don't mind using in the winter. It gets a bit of muck on it, I don't really care. And the bike that I think I might go for, I need to check it out at the show, check out the seat height, is the KTM Super Adventure S, because that bike does everything I want a bike to do and more. So yeah, I need to look into it a bit more, so I've not even made my mind up yet if I'm going to have 2 bikes or 1 bike. I'm not sure. We shall see. We shall see. I'll add another link in the vid of when Gaz and I took his KTM Super Duke for a service, and he actually borrowed for the day a Super Adventure S. I didn't ride it because I didn't have my licence with me or something, I can't remember, so I couldn't actually have a go on it, but Gaz loved it. Apart from the screen giving a bit of buffeting, which we all know they all do that, as in when mine was tall on this one it was awful, so changed the screen on it. Bar that, he couldn't fault it, and it's got the same engine or similar engine to Gary's Super Duke. It's an absolute weapon, super comfortable, it just does everything I want it to do. I can go touring on it, I can do whatever I want on it, and it's got 160 something horsepower. It's got double quick shifter, cornering ABS, cornering headlights, giant screen, LED screen, I think it's LED, it's got Gorilla Glass, so it's pretty much scratch proof. It's got cruise control. I need to get it with the travel pack, that adds some other bits and pieces like heated grips and stuff, but I will spec it up to the max, and I'll probably go for the orange and white one, as you'll see in this picture. It's the one Gary had, it looks better than the black one, definitely. If you have a KTM, you got a bit of orange on it, that's what it's for. It will not be cheap, it will probably come out at about £16,000, and I'll probably also spec it with a Krapovic end can as well, that's about 800 quid. But if I'm going to have one, I'm going to spec it up to the max. And compared to these two, having 2 bikes, it won't work out too bad. So that's my idea. I think we're going the right way. Am I going the right way? I think this is the way to Grantchester. I'm not sure. Right, so guys, yeah, that's my dilemma. 2 bikes, 1 bike. I know 1 bike never does everything perfectly, but I think the KTM Super Adventure S does a pretty damn good job of it. And I'm used to a bike being high up and big with this, so it won't come as a shock to go from this to that. And some of you would probably say, oh, save some money and keep this. And this bike's awesome, or absolutely awesome, but I want something with a few more gizmos on it and a little bit more power. Well, it's got about another 60 brake horsepower, a lot more than this. It's not all about power, but as an all-round bike, I think it could do the job. So watch this space, who knows. And what I won't do, I won't bother doing a deal on one now. I will wait and get one probably, well, even January, make it a 2018 bike, and or wait till the 1st of March, make it an 18 registered bike, 18 plate bike. So yeah, we shall see, we shall see. Right, a few of you eagle-eyed guys might have noticed where the Satnav's mounted now, up there, not on here. Normally it's on there, and I thought it was going to be a bit vibey up there, but it's absolutely fine. I can reach it alright to touch it, no problem. It's in my line of sight, so much better there than me looking like that, because that's what I do with that one. Not very safe. So yeah, spot on. This is the first time I've ridden with it. I've not, obviously I know where I'm going now, I've not set it to zoom it in a bit. There we go. Right, Jeffrey Archer. It's not in his front garden. So yeah, it's not plugged in, the lead's hanging down the back. I haven't got the this set up to have it plugged wired up to the battery yet. Probably won't bother, this battery lasts for ages. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. So thumbs up for that. Single thing that I use, I've had before, I've tried, I've done new links in the description, so every single thing pretty much is in the description. Most of it's Amazon, some of it's eBay, R&G is direct to their website. Oh, didn't put my feet down, that was good. So yeah, so anyone's got any questions on anything, ask me, but if you like what I've got and I've said it's good, then check the links out in the description. And they're all pretty much, the links that are in there are the actual people I bought things from, not just random links, so you can 100% trust the stuff from them. Even the memory cards are completely legit, not fake in any kind of way, absolutely spot on. So yeah, just make it easier for everybody just to look in the description, find something if they want to buy it, click on it, job done. Are you going that way? Thanks for indicating. Oh, God's sake. Nice. Typical Sunday drivers. It's even easier for me to see the speed on my TomTom there is 30 miles an hour than looking down at my speedo, the little red speed sign there. The sun is really low in the sky at the moment, so this visor does its job. If the sun is in my eyes, just tilt my head down and I can see. It makes such a difference. Roads are a little bit greasy. Definitely not a good road to be hooning out with the lads. See, dry in places like here, seagull, watch out, but then you get really damp patches as well in the shade. It's that time of year. Well, it says 10 degrees, so it's obviously risen from earlier. When I was outside this morning, it was 5 degrees. Right guys, as I said, off the bike show tomorrow. A few of the guys can't make it, but they're paying footer. But I think there's 6 of us going, I think. I'm not sure. Not sure. Gaz's car's gone back to have something done to it, have Apple CarPlay fitted or something that they didn't do at the... he thought it had it and it didn't have it or something, so that's gone off for a week to Mercedes. So he's got an an E43 AMG black saloon. It looks like a proper drug dealer. It's massive. I like for his C-Class way more than that, but he'll get his other car back next week, so he might be driving that, I'm not sure, but I'm going with Daz and Greg. So that is cool. And I'm going to look, these boots I've got, I've never bothered putting a link to these. I don't even know what make they are. RST. They're crap. They're not waterproof. The sort of stuffing has come out the back of them. So yeah, I will not put a link to these boots in the description because they are crap, to put it mildly. Yeah, these boots are not good. They were cheap. They were 80 quid. I think you've got to spend a couple £100 on adventure boots. But obviously, if I do go for the KTM Super Adventure, I will go for I will keep my, especially in Spain, I'll wear full leathers, even on that, but I will get some more adventure style boots probably. That could be the plan, stay. And what else do I need at the show? So I need to look at some boots. Normally at the show I try everything on, and then the tip is then to go home and go on the internet and find the best deal, because the best deals aren't at the show. Rarely do you get a good deal at the show. You can get the odd deal on helmets and stuff, but I've never really seen many mega deals, mega bargains. So I will have a look at gloves, boots, and I may look into getting a new helmet, as in try some on. I'm not going to obviously commit to buying one there. This is a bit noisy. And my other race AGV, the CORSA 500, I won't need that on this Super Adventure bike. It's just, yeah, I'll have more of an adventure style helmet. So both these helmets will probably be gone. They'll be sold on eBay. for someone never been dropped. I look after my gear, so yep. So look at helmets, gloves and boots, and obviously check out some of the chiquitas in their lovely PVC cat suits. I'm sure we'll be meerkatting around the show, having a little look around as we always do, because we're blokes, we can't help it. So it's quite funny at the show. You get all the hot chicks on the on all the displays and all the stands. Ducati do it, and then you go and ask the girls a question about the bike that you know, want to know the answer to, something, I don't know, whatever it might be, and they have no idea what the answer is. They take your email address and they get someone to contact you at a later date. I don't really see how helpful that is. So the girls look nice, but they have no idea what they're talking about. So that actually makes me laugh. So don't, yeah, BMW are pretty good at having people on the stand, and they all seem to know what they're talking about. Ducati are a classic for that. There's a few guys around, but they're always busy. As girls get collecting email addresses, it is funny. So love the show, going tomorrow. I love it. It's just a great place to go and have a little wander around with the lads. Greg's bought a BMW R1200, I can't remember what it is. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out. What are you doing? What are you actually doing? Get out the way. I actually honestly have no idea how people... Oh God, woman, absolutely useless. I think it's just Sunday. People, I think, looking over at the colleges, probably through the trees, but you can't drive along at 12 miles an hour when the speed limit's 30. So you can see how my speedo is with that. It says I'm doing 33, 34 there, and that's saying 30 up on there. I mentioned in a previous video, oh, good driving, idiot. Go around the corner on the other side of the road, nice. Right, yeah, I did mention in another video that I did about some held soft panniers to fit on the back of this bike to go with my 60 litre soft bag. But I ordered them when I was in America, sports bike shop, didn't hear anything. To be fair, I think they had my wrong email address. Oh, bloody bikes everywhere. Yeah, they had my wrong email address. So they said they contacted me, but they didn't. Well, whether they had the right email or not, it doesn't matter. So they discontinued those soft panniers. Hell, don't make them anymore. So why have them on your website and actually let me buy them, go for the whole process, and then tell me you haven't got any? Oh, that's poor. That never had poor service like that from sports bike shop before, but that was not good. So I was a bit peed off about that, but not to worry. It might have been rubbish anyway, and if I do get the KTM, I won't bother with panniers on that. I'll just stuff some Krieger on the back, big soft bags, and just strap them down. That's all I'll do. Right guys, I'll wrap up the vid now. Not much else more to say. It was only a little quick chat anyway while I was popping to work. So yeah, 959's gone. This is my only bike now, which is fine because it's an awesome piece of kit. It's actually filthy at the moment. It is, yeah, you can't see from here, but it's covered in muck. The gritters have been out salting. You can't tell on this road, but they've definitely been out gritting. Not good. So I have to keep this bike washed every week on my day off to try and keep it as clean as possible. Right guys, just to wrap this vid up now, nothing else more to say. Just about my 959 going, what maybe I'll get next, I don't know. The bike show will be a little bit of a decider to which direction I go in, whether I get another sports bike and have this as well, or I get rid of this in the spring and get a Super Adventure. We shall see. I may oh, just one thing before I go. At the bike show, they said the Missenden Flyer, bless him, I said I'd try and catch up with him on one of the stands. He's on that oh, whatever the insurance company he's affiliated with, I can't remember. Principal Insurance, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. So I might try and track him down. There's a couple of other guys I know that might be going, so yeah, I might catch a few of you guys there. I think Gaz and I will be wearing our G-Man's Bikes and Bits t-shirts, our grey t-shirts. If you spot us, come and give us a slap on our baldy heads and say hello. Alright guys, take it easy and I'll see you in the next vid. Bye-bye. Over and out.